Connor Pierce had 2 strikeouts in the first inning and able to go 1-2-3.
When's our next game? Thursday?
Next game is going to be a doubleheader on Thursday against Bossier Parish at Bossier, I believe.
Thursday and Friday?
We're going to play a doubleheader on Thursday at Bossier, and we're scheduled to play a home game against Bossier on Friday. And then I believe after that, we're going to have a doubleheader on Sunday. But I'd have to look and see who that one's against.
So doubleheader Thursday at Bossier, and then Bossier comes to El Dorado on Friday.
Mm-hmm. And stepping in now will be Perez batting in the cleanup role. And he will take the first pitch for strike 1. And another backdoor slider that time.
Foot.
And it looks like it caught him on the foot. So he will be aboard after the hit by pitch. And looked like he tried to hit him with a back foot slider, but it hit his back foot. So nobody out, runner on first. And coming into bat now is Backus. And first pitch fastball high and away for ball 1. And the pickoff move to first. And runner is able to get back in time. And another fastball high and away. 2-0 the count now. And another fastball high and away. 3-0 now from Pierce. And that fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1. So a 3-1 count. And ball gets away from Pierce as it's thrown back to him. So 3-1. And that one's going to be away as well. So ball 4. And so now there'll be runners at first and second. Nobody out. And now batting for the Sharks will be the 6-hole Steele. And first pitch, backdoor slider taken for strike 1. And he squares around and pulls it back in time. And what will likely be a ball outside. So even count, 1 apiece. And this one spikes and runs into the batter on its way to home plate. So that'll load the bases now. Still nobody out here in the second inning.
Comes Coach Dow for a visit.
And it looks like we will have somebody warm up in the bullpen. Looks like it'll be number 28, Gray Fisher. That'll be warming up. And Pierce had a very good first inning, going 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts, and now struggling to find the zone a little bit after 2 hit by pitches and a walk.
It was like Sunday there at Three Rivers. So at Bossier Thursday, home Friday with Bossier, then Sunday at Three Rivers, Malvern.
And first pitch, fastball away, ball 1. Batting now for the Sharks will be Clark. And that fastball finds the zone, 1-1.
Need to play ball here. Or force it home would be
And
good.
a pop fly into center, and it's shallow. KT's going to have it. And run will come in to score on the single. And that'll tie the ball game at 1 apiece. And with that, that'll bring in Ramirez for the Sharks. So he'll come in with the bases loaded, nobody out. And first pitch is going to be inside, ball 1. And another fastball, this one away. 2-0 the count. And that one's waved on and missed. 2-1 the count now from Pierce. As the batter's underneath that one. And changeup that time gets away from the catcher. And a run's going to come in to score. And all runners are going to move up a bag.
That's a wild pitch. Tough to handle.
So 2-1 count. Still nobody out. Runners at second and third. And that one swung on, fouled out of play, and runs the count back even at 2 apiece. And that one's taken for strike 3, and a big strikeout for Pierce.
Huge.
As that records the first out here in the bottom half of the second. And now batting in the 9 hole for the Sharks is Brown. He's getting his first ABs today. And this one's grounded foul down the third baseline. 0-1. And this one grounded again, same spot, and still foul. So quickly an 0-2 count for Pierce, as he's able to get him to swing over the top of both of those pitches. And that fastball is going to be high. Ball 1 as Canales is able to handle it. So 1-2, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. So 2-2 count now. And another pitch swung on. This one foul tipped. And he's able to get just enough of it so the catcher's unable to make the play for the third strike. So things still even at 2 apiece. And the changeup swung on and missed outside for strike 3. And another big strikeout for Pierce.
Huge. Here comes Coach Dow.
And it looks like we are going to have a pitching change. So Pierce able to go 1 2/3 innings and one time through the lineup and recording 4 strikeouts.
Had a good first, kind of unraveled here a little bit in the second.
So now coming into pitch, number 28 for the Stars, Gray Fisher, another freshman. And one of the things you're going to see a lot different from last year's team is a lot of different and new faces, not a whole lot of returning players from that World Series team.
Yeah, that was nice. The World Series trip, that was nice.
Say, I guess I never said in the booth with me is our charter bus driver, Mr. Danny. Let's see, you made. Let's see, we went to Enid, Tonkawa, Enid, and Enid.
Yeah.
So we went to 4 different trips to Oklahoma with you.
Yeah.
And then, did we do any other ones?
No.
That year? No. I know we did a few trips in the fall.
Go did that one. Fall over to.
We went over
Memphis.
We went to Memphis, and you took us down to Dallas too, didn't you?
No.
No. In the fall?
Just Memphis.
Okay.
I don't know if you did you.
We went down to Dallas. I thought you took us. I might be imagining things.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I enjoyed that, but that's a trip to the World Series. That was that's fantastic. Guess we finished what, 4th?
Yeah. I think after it was all said and done, we were the 4th team there.
So it's pretty awesome. You'll be in Enid again this year, won't it? The World Series.
Yeah. So.
Now, Coach said something about that they're gonna switch it to.
So
the next year to Arizona or something.
So so last year we played a regional, and then we didn't have to play super regional, and we went straight to the World Series.
Right.
So this year, if you do win your regional, you then have to play the super regional, and we've been paired up with the winner of the Arizona region.
Right, okay.
So we would have to play the winner of that region to get to the World Series. So 2-0 count for Fisher on the mound. And batting now is the leadoff man, Carver. And we're going to have, I believe, a quick time called by the batter. And that one swung on. It's in foul territory. Szymanski at first base running after it. And he will make the basket catch for the 3rd out. And Stars able to get out of the jam ball, only surrendering 2 runs. So your score at the top of the 3rd is going to be 2-1 Sharks.
That's big on getting out to giving up 2 runs there.
Due up for the Stars here in the 3rd inning is going to be Justin Szymanski, Jake Ambrose, and Kyle Tolley. Justin Szymanski had a sac fly his last AB where he scored an RBI. Ambrose was hit by a pitch, and Kyle Tolley walked. So all 3 productive in their first time through the lineup.
See if we can get something going here. They've been scoring runs pretty good. Hopefully we can put some crooked numbers up.
So stepping in now will be the first baseman and freshman Justin Szymanski. His second at-bat of the day. And that first pitch looked to be changed up that time, low and away, ball one. And fastball that time low, 2-0 now the count for Szymanski. And fastball high and away, 3-0 now for Justin at home plate. And waiting on deck is the cleanup hitter and all-region catcher Jacob Ambrose. And Szymanski will take the fastball on the outside part for strike one. So 3-1 count. And he will take that one for ball four, and he will head down to first base. So runner on as Jacob Ambrose comes up. Ambrose hit by pitch his last AB. And had quite a few long fly balls in the outfield in game one. We'll see if he can flatten one out a little bit. And that one's lined in between the shortstop and third baseman into left field. And he will be aboard with a single. On the first pitch of the at-bat, Ambrose able to line one into left field. So now runners at first and second. And Kyle Tolley will now step in as he gets assigned down from third base. Still nobody out here in the top of the third. And he will swing at the low pitch that time for strike one. And KT squares around. It's right in front of the home plate. And they're going to call him out at first base on a bang-bang play.
Umpire waited kind of late.
With that being said, both runners are going to move up. So there's two runners in scoring position now. And now batting is Tanner Powell, the left fielder. They'll have two runners in scoring position for him with just one out here in the third. And the first pitch curveball taken high for ball one.
Guess you want to go third while ago on that bump, but the third baseman had come in, so there wasn't anybody on the bag.
And Powell swings at the fastball low and away that time. So 1-1 count now for him. And anything hopefully to the right side or maybe up the middle will score a run.
They got him a big hole there over second base.
And he lines one into right field. It's in the gap, and it's going to get down. And Powell makes his way to second. And he will have a 2 RBI double.
All right.
And that's a big-time knock for the Stars as they retake the lead 3-2. And with that, now batting Alex Showalter, the shortstop. He flew out to center field his first AB. And he will take the first pitch high and away, ball one. So a good job of answering after giving up the 2 runs in the bottom half of the second. They've already gotten both of them back, and it's still just 1 out here. And the pick to second is not in time as Powell's able to get back before the tag is applied. And runner takes off for third, and he swings on that one. It's into right field. Powell has to head back to second, and he's able to get back in time. And it looks like Coach Lester not happy with Showalter's decision to swing on that one as he flies out to right field.
Yeah, I think he had third stolen.
So with that, now stepping in Yadi Canales. He'll come in with 2 outs now. Still a runner at second base. And he will take the first pitch away, ball 1. And Powell had a pretty good jump at second. And now both middle infielders playing a little bit more tightly to the bag. And Canales swings on one, pops it up in foul territory. And the first baseman makes the grab for the 3rd out. So we'll head now to the bottom half of the 3rd, but not after the Stars take back the lead. 3-2 now. And back out on the mound will be Gray Fisher.
Well, at least we was able to get the lead back. See if we can build on it now. You got to stop somewhere and then take BP.
Yeah, I don't know if they rented it out or if it's just agreement they have, but we took BP at they've got a D-bat here in Pine Bluff.
Oh, yeah?
They did it first, and then we went there afterwards.
Oh, okay.
But coming into bat now is Gonzalez. He's hitting in the 2-hole. He'll get things started. And the first pitch is low and away for ball 1. And another pitch away this time, 2-0 now. And that one
hit the bat?
looks like he swung on it, but
I thought he hit him. Guess he hit the knob of the bat.
yep. So 2-1 to count. Great aim by Fisher. And this fastball is high now. 3-1 now the count for Fisher on the mound. And that fastball misses somewhere. So that'll be ball 4. And runner will head down to first base to lead off the inning.
A little low, I guess.
And now DeJeter comes into bat. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Yeah, first pitch fastball taken for strike 1. And the pick to first. The tag not in time as he's able to get back safely. Still a 0-1 count at the plate. Another pick to first.
Ooh, that was close.
A little bit closer that time. And the curveball that time drops in for strike 2. So 0-2 count for Fisher. And it looked like he was taking all the way as soon as it came out of his hand. So another curveball,
Ooh,
and that will
yeah.
be strike 3. So a big strikeout for Fisher, his first as a Star. And now batting will be Perez, batting in the cleanup spot. He'll come up with 1 out and a runner on first. And the curveball swung on, fouled back and out of play. So 0-1 the count. And Fisher now starting to use his curveball a little bit more exclusively. And another curveball, this one up the middle. Showalter has it on the dive. He steps on second, and the throw to first is in time.
Excellent play. Heck of a play.
And that play will get them out of the inning. So we'll head to the top of the 4th. The score 3-2 as the Stars retake the lead there in the 3rd.
Went down on his leg and come up and touched second, went to first. Good play. The pitcher kind of went to all curveballs there.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix
Hey,
it.
if it's working.
And we'll have a new pitcher for the Sharks coming in. Number 32 coming in out of the bullpen, right-hander. I will say the thing I really like about the SEARK Shark team, these home pinstripes, they look a lot like the old retro Diamondback.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever Randy Johnson was playing.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Come to think of it, that's like exactly what it is because they
How many
got like
years
the.
that been?
I don't know. I was probably like 5 whenever I first realized what was going on.
Randy Johnson, that goes way back.
But like they got the green and the purple.
Right. That teal or whatever it is in the purple. Well, see, I like our look with the cream pants more so than the.
Oh, do you like the maroon on cream? Yeah.
Kind of like the Florida State.
Yeah.
I like the cream, the maroon on the cream. Yeah, that's just a better look to me.
If any Texas A&M, Texas State, Florida State, trying to think of some other schools with that similar, like little bit of similar color scheme. If y'all ever have uniforms y'all are just trying to get rid of, they don't even have to like say SouthArk on it. It could say Texas A&M for all we care. If you're just trying to get rid of them, hit us up. We'd love to take them from you. I'll drive down there if I have to.
But the maroon and cream, that kind of reminds me of Florida State a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
it's good. It's a good look. I like it. I mean, it's more so than the gray and the maroon.
Now batting to start off here in the 4th inning is Chase Irby. Reached on a walk his last AB. And he'll take the first pitch outside for ball 1. And another pitch. This one high and in on the fastball. So 2-0 the count for Irby. And this one's lined into center field. Center fielder running back. He's at the wall. And it's going to get down. He's stumbling around in the outfield. Irby rounds second, heads for third. The throw in is not in time. And Irby leads things off here in the fourth with another triple, his second of the day.
All right.
And he's had one heck of a week so far. He went 5 for 7 yesterday. And today, let's count everything up. Today he is 3 for 4 with 2 triples, a double, a hit by pitch, and a walk.
That's pretty good. Pretty good day. And it's not over.
And Cootencooler swings on that one. It's in foul territory. And it's right at the fence. And the first baseman unable to make the play.
I thought he got the glove on it. Fence was a little close.
There's a lot of foul territory here, too.
Yes, there is. A lot of foul territory.
Looks like there's a whole lot more down this side. But that might just be because we're on the right side of the press box.
Yeah.
So 0-1 the count to Cootencooler. And he swings on the curveball, and it's going to get down into center field. It'll score a run, and he will be aboard with a single as well.
All right.
And
with the ball here a little bit.
With that, the Stars extend their lead 4-2. So they'll be runner on first base, and in steps Dawson Szymanski. He grounded out to the third baseman last time up. Had a double his first AB. And this one's hit, foul territory, first baseman chasing it.
Room.
And he makes the play for the first out. And that'll bring in his little brother, Justin Szymanski.
Little brother.
Yeah. So Dawson
looks a little bigger than.
No, Dawson's definitely bigger.
Oh, okay.
You haven't seen his thighs.
Oh.
Justin swings on the first pitch and fouls it straight back. 0-1 the count. One out here in the top of the fourth, and runner on first. And he swings on that one. Left fielder seems to have a beat on it. And he will make the play. And a deep fly ball into left as he looks.
Fence.
He looks probably a step or two from the fence.
I don't know what the dimensions are. They don't have anything on the fence, do they? Tell us what the dimensions are, do they?
No, it's pretty deep. At least in the corners it is. But that'll bring in Jacob Ambrose. He rolls one up the middle to the shortstop, and the flip to second is in time for the third out. So that'll bring it into the fourth inning, but not before the Stars increase their lead by 2.
Picked up a couple runs. That was good.
So score right now 4-2 Stars, and back out on the mound is Gray Fisher.
You're talking about Randy Johnson. I think it was back when All-Star game, Kruk refused to get in the batter's box, I think, and face him. Cause Randy Johnson could throw some smoke. Was that your team?
Who, Diamondbacks?
Yeah.
No, I'm a Rangers fan.
Rangers?
Yeah, we just won it all.
Come on, man.
I'm living the high life.
Cardinals all the way, man.
Y'all had y'all's time in 2011. At my own expense. So, we can...
Yeah, I've always been a big Cardinals fan. grew up Cardinals guy.
Due up for the Sharks here in the bottom half of the fourth. Be there 5, 6, and 7 as Bacchus comes back up to the plate. He walked in his first AB. And we'll see how Fisher wants to attack the batters this inning. And he takes the first pitch fastball low and away for ball 1.
Starting to get some of those shadows that allow us.
Mm-hmm. Another fastball. This one a little bit higher, it looks like, and taken for strike 1. And the curveball that time taken for strike 2. And it looked like he was bending out of the way of it.
So even that shadow with the pitcher makes it kind of.
And that one swung on and lined foul down the third base side.
Got a long shadow with the pitcher there, and I think that'd make it a little tough too.
So 1-2 count for Fisher on the mound and the pitch. And that one's fouled down the first base side. Things will stay put.
I don't know how they can see it. I can't see it. That sun's shining like it is.
And that curveball in the left-handed batter's box laid off for a ball. 2-2 now. And an even count. And that curveball laid off once again, and the batter thought he'd have a look at it, but able to hold back in time. So payoff pitch coming up for Fisher. And that one's low for ball 4. So leadoff walk here in the bottom half of the fourth. And Bacchus reaches on walks both times today. Now batting Steele. He's batting in the 6th hole. He was hit by a pitch his last AB. He'll come up with a runner on first and nobody out. And the first pitch fastball is away, ball 1. And the pick move to first, not in time as Bacchus is able to get back. And that fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1. Evens it back up at 1 apiece. Another pick to first, and he's back in time as the tag just a little late by Szymanski. And that fastball up around the eye is taken. 2-1 now, the count from Fisher here in the bottom of the fourth. And this one's popped up. Showalter doesn't see it. Powell comes in, and he will make the play on the run for the first out of the inning.
That's a good call off by the left fielder.
Yeah. And now batting is Clark for the Sharks. Batting in the 7 hole. He had a single his first AB. And the pick to first, not in time. And that fastball appears to be called low. 1-0 the count. And a runner takes off for second. They're going to have a called strike. And Showalter unable to hang on to the ball at second base for the tag.
I think might have had him if he held on.
So 1-1 count, and now a runner on second base following the stolen bag. Still one out here in the fourth. And another curveball. Same spot, same result. 1-2 now.
Well, he's got that curve working.
And fastball that time stays in the dirt. 2-2 now. So even count, still one out. And runner on second base. And the pick move to second. And not in time as he's back with a little bit of room to spare. And the curveball swung on and missed that time as he swings through it for strike three. And Fisher now has his third strikeout here.
I think I'd stick with the curveball the way he keeps dropping that thing in there.
And now batting is Ramirez. He struck out his last time up. And that curveball appears to be inside.
Came around the plate a little bit.
So 1-0 the count. And the fastball swung on. This one's flied into right center. Both of them running for it. And Szymanski makes the play in right field for the third out. So we'll head now to the top half of the fifth. Your score still 4-2 Stars. And it looks like we might be having another pitching change for the Sharks here. Bringing in another right-handed pitcher. Number 19 coming in. This is only their sixth pitcher that they've thrown today. And meanwhile, the Stars, Fisher, their fifth pitcher of the day.
What, 3 the first game, didn't we?
Yeah, we used 3 the first game.
And then Fisher came in
And Fisher came in at the
second inning?
Second inning, yes. Came in with, I believe, 1 out.
Yeah. Kind of got us out of a little jam there.
Yep. But due up for the Stars will be the 5, 6, and 7. KT, Powell, and Showalter. KT was thrown out on the bunt attempt his last AB, but he was able to move both runners over to second and third. And then he's also reached on a walk earlier in the first inning. So KT steps in to get things started here in the top half of the fifth. And he swings on the first pitch fastball, and it looks like he's well ahead of it. 0-1. Looked like he was geared up for something a lot harder. And that fastball foul tipped and straight back. So quickly an 0-2 count. And the breaking ball taken on the outside corner for strike 3. And 3 pitches and 1 strikeout. And that'll be the first out here in the fifth. And now batting Tanner Powell. He had a 2 RBI double his last time up. And this one grounded right at the shortstop. And the throw to first is in time as he grounds out once again to the shortstop.
He moves down the line pretty good. Made it close.
Mm-hmm. And they'll bring in Alex Showalter now with 2 outs after a relatively quick inning so far. So we'll see how long he can extend his AB, try and give Fisher a little bit of a rest. And he swings on the first pitch and spins it to the first baseman. And that will be the end of the inning. So we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Score still 4-2 Stars. And we'll be seeing if Fisher's going to be going back out there, which he is.
Game moving along a little quicker than the first one.
Mm-hmm. And due up for the Sharks here in the bottom half of the 5th will be their 9-1-2. Brown, Carver, and Gonzalez. Brown struck out in his first AB of the day.
It's like we have somebody going to the bullpen.
Yep. There's going to be some action down there. We'll see who's going down there to warm up. Looks like number 33, KJ Battles. He'll be warming up in the bullpen. And now batting is Brown as he steps in. And first pitch fastball loaned away for ball 1. So 1-0 count for Fisher on the mound. And this fastball outside as well. 2-0. And another fastball. This one yanked into the left-handed batter's box. 3-0 the count. And that fastball finds the zone, so 3-1 now the count. And that fastball is away for ball 4, so a leadoff walk here in the 5th inning. And with that, the top of the order comes up as Carver steps in. Come aboard with just runner on first base and nobody out. And first pitch curveball drops in for strike 1. And he squares around, bunts the ball down the third baseline. Fisher grabs it, and the third baseman runs into him, and he's unable to throw it to first base. So runners at first and second. And now batting is Gonzalez. He reached on a walk his last time up. And another bunt attempt. This one fouled back for strike one. And Fisher's going to step off. So a 1 count still, nobody out. And bunt attempt. This one up the first baseline. Fisher has it, flips it to first for the out. And that'll move the runners over to second and third now with 1 out. Now batting is DeJeter. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And dating back to the first game today, he's 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts. And that one's lined into left field. It gets down in fair territory into the corner. 2 runs come around to score. And it will be a double. And that'll tie the ball game at 4 apiece. And we had a substitution on that last batter. Number 16 came in to hit for DeJeter. So now batting is Perez, the cleanup hitter. And the curveball that time low, ball 1. And that curveball hit into center field. Tolley running in makes the play for the second out. And not much of a effort needed to go get that one for Tolley. So 2 outs now and runner on second base here in the bottom half of the 5th. And now batting is number 3, Bacchus. He's reached base twice so far in this game, both on walks. And that curveball runs in and hits him, and he'll be aboard now with a hit by pitch. And I'll bring in the 6-hole Steele for the Sharks. He flew out to left field in his last at-bat. And that fastball finds the strike zone 0-1. And that fastball's popped up. Canales in foul territory ranging for it. And he will make the play for the third out. And
Good play.
With that, we will head to the top half of the 6th. The score now tied 4-4 following the 2 RBI double.
Man, that's a tough play behind the catcher like that. Throwing down there.
Yeah.
I think Coach Dow's down there now.
due up for the Stars here in the top half of the sixth will be the 8, 9, and 1. So Yadi Canales, Chase Irby, and Gabe Kutenkooler. And Canales steps in to get things started here in the sixth inning. And he swings on the curveball, and the shortstop has it on the dive. The throw to first, offline. It goes to the fence, and Canales heads for second base. And he will be aboard on the errant throw. And he will be at second base. And shortstop made a great play in the hole. And sadly, the throw was too far offline for him, for the first baseman to keep a foot on the bag.
Getting a pinch runner.
And we're going to have substitution as number 7, Al Gatson, checks into the game.
He's got a little more speed than
he's
Yachty.
got a whole lot more speed than Yachty. He'll be checking in for Canales at second base.
Looked like Yachty was struggling there to get to second with that overthrow.
Hey, but he got there. I'll say this. Yachty is not the fastest dude, but he gets some pretty good jumps in practice from first base. Now, from second base, I don't know that we want him trying to steal third.
Or trying to score from second. Or trying to score from second on the hitter.
Well, but yeah, probably not. Now batting is the 9-hole Chase Irby. He had a triple his last AB. And the pick moved to second, no throw. So that'll be counted as his one step off for the at-bat.
Man, they're leaving a big hole there through shortstop if he stays over close to second base like that.
And that fastball gets away from the catcher. He's able to keep it in front. 1-0 the count.
And leaving a big hole short.
Yeah. And that one swung on, fouled down the third baseline, and Cannon Lester makes the backhanded play in the third base coach's box.
How about that?
He was a
backhanded
two-time All-American.
Oh, come on now.
We're just trying to be modest. And curveball that time swung on and fouled straight back. So 1-2 the count now to Irby at home plate. And they're keeping Gatson really close to second base. So 1-2 the count to Irby with nobody out and runner on second. And that one swung on. This one's popped up into shallow center. The shortstop ranges back, and he will make the play for the first out. And Gatson will stay put at second.
I guess since we've stolen third a few times, they're trying to keep the runner a little close.
With how many times it's happened, I think so.
We've stolen, what, 4 times, third base?
And the top of the order now coming up for the Stars is Gabe Kutenkooler steps in. Had a single his last at-bat. And he takes one. I thought that looked like it hit him, but I guess not. So 1-0 the count.
Still, I can't believe they're keeping the shortstop that close to second base.
And Kutenkooler swings on that one. It's fouled down the first base side and out of play. 1-1 with one out here in the top of the sixth. And that fastball in the left-handed batter's box taken for for ball 2.
Come on, you drive one right through that 5-hole.
And that fastball low as well. So 3-1 the count now to Cooten Cooler. So good hitters count for Gabe at the plate. And Gatson steps off.
Ball.
And they're going to call that a balk. And he will make his way to third. And now the winning run just 90 feet away.
I think he moved that front foot before he stepped off. Oh, the batter's going too.
And they're going to count it as ball 4.
Yeah, because of the ball.
So there'll be runners at the corners now. And I'll bring in the right fielder, Dawson Szymanski. He popped out to the first baseman his last time up. He's 1 for 3 here in game 2. Had a double in his first at-bat. And he takes the first pitch low for ball 1. And this one grounded to the second baseman. He flips it to short. And the throw to first is in time for the out.
Man.
And so that double play will get the Sharks out of the jam without a run scoring. So we'll head to the bottom half of the 6th. Score tied 4 apiece. And due up for the Sharks will be their 7, 8, and 9 hole hitters, Clark, Ramirez, and Brown. And coming in to pitch for the Stars will be KJ Battles. He'll be getting his first action as a pitcher here this season. He had a at-bat on Sunday against SouthArk.
Changed catchers too, didn't we?
Yeah. So then coming in as a replacement for Al Gatson behind the plate is Gavin Murphy. Looks like he'll be coming in to catch the remainder of this one.
Well, can they pinch run for the catcher, or does he have to come out?
He's got to come out. We don't do courtesy runner.
Ah.
I think we've only, at least I think since I've been here, we've only done a courtesy runner once, and it was when we were playing Champion Christian.
Oh, okay.
Because they're a 4-year.
NAI or something.
They're a 4-year, but they play in the NCCAA.
Yeah, that Christian conference or something.
Yeah, they're in that, and they've got they do their own little set of rules, which
Oh, I got you.
is pretty similar, but anyway, due up for the Sharks will be Clark as he steps in. He'll face KJ Battles coming out of the bullpen. And first pitch, blown away, ball 1.
Battles pitch Sunday.
No, he got an at bat. He's a 2-way.
Oh, okay.
And another fastball high and away, 2-0.
Gonna be an Otani. Shohei.
Maybe he throws hard enough. And that fastball swung on and missed. 2-1 the count now for Battles.
So what's his position?
He plays infield.
Okay.
Pretty much any infield position except first.
Okay.
So 3-1 the count now. And all fastballs so far for Battles. And that one swung on and fouled straight back. So full count now. And the payoff pitch coming up.
Got the lights on.
And the fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. And Battles with his first career strikeout. And early on this season, there's going to be a lot of firsts for a lot of these guys because a lot of them are freshmen.
Did we lose that many last year?
It was a heavy sophomore team.
Really? Well, several of them went to what, UAM and SAU and.
Yeah, we had guys go to SAU, UAM, Arkansas Tech.
Arkansas State.
We had somebody go to Arkansas State. I had somebody go to UA Little Rock.
That's good.
So
They had a good team. Had good.
basically, of all the sophomores, they were all committed to go somewhere except for one guy who's now he had his degrees in nursing, so he had to go to a nursing school.
Okay.
So 1-1 the count now for Battles. And the fastball swung on and missed, as it was almost in the catcher's glove before he swung.
Where did our right fielder go from last year?
Right fielder went to UAM. Rock Hawthorne.
Yeah, Rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good ball player. Heck of an arm.
Mm-hmm. And that fastball is taken down the middle for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for KJ Battles coming out of the bullpen here in the 6th.
And then we'll get that throw, and he made up there Nina to throw that guy out of home plate.
Oh, yeah.
Teams didn't try anymore on him.
No.
Man, he threw the rope in there.
Now batting for the Sharks is Brown. He walked in his last at-bat. He squares around and pulls back in time for ball 1. And that fastball runs in and hits him. And there will be a runner aboard now with 1 out.
Had a bit of bruise.
Yeah, getting hit with 90 to 92 miles an hour, that don't feel too good.
Especially in rib cage.
And he doesn't look like he's got a lot of meat on his bones.
No.
Now batting the top of the lineup, Carver steps in, and he will take that first pitch low and away for ball 1. And that fastball taken down the middle for strike 1. So even count now with 2 outs here in the 6th.
There you go.
And this one into left field for the single. Powell will have it and get it in time. So runners at first and second now. 2 outs. And in steps Gonzalez. Grounded out to the pitcher his last time up. And that fastball flied into right field. Szymanski running back for it. And he will make the play for the 3rd out. And with that, we will now head to the top of the 7th. The score is still tied 4 apiece.
Win the 7th?
Top of the 7th?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They got the scoreboard working, didn't they?
I think so. I think somebody came up between games and showed them how to do it.
I guess. I see it's first game, it was just in the first inning. Now they've got all the way to okay, top of 7.
And coming up for the Stars here in the top of the 7th will be the 3, 4, and 5. Justin Szymanski, Jacob Ambrose, and Kyle Tolley.
Well, maybe they got somebody up there that knew how to work the scoreboard, I guess.
Yeah.
He's just DH today. He ain't called.
Yeah. He's been the DH both games today.
Did he catch Sunday?
He caught the first game Sunday. I think the final score to that first game was 9-2. And then the final score to the second game was 14-5.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Coming in to bat now is Justin Szymanski. He flew out to left in his last at bat and reached base on a walk so far today. And he grounds one into the dirt at second base. And the throw to first is in time. So one pitch, one out so far here in the top of the seventh. And that'll bring in Jacob Ambrose. He'll come in with just one out here in the seventh. And he will take the first pitch low for ball one. And that fastball is going to be high. 2-0 now the count to Ambrose. So another hitter's count for him. And he takes the fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 2-1 count now with one out. And that one's off the cap into center field. It gets down in front of the center fielder. And Ambrose is aboard with a single now with one out. Now batting will be number 22, Kyle Tolley. And the first pitch fastball lined into right field, right out of the reach of the second baseman. And Tolley will now be aboard with a single.
Kind of squibbed that off the end of the bat.
Yep. So, runners at first and second now, one out. And now batting will be the left fielder, Tanner Powell. And back-to-back singles have things looking a little bit more promising for the Stars.
Comes coach.
And we're going to have time called. And looks like we might have a pitching change.
Somebody down there warming up. Maybe stalling a little bit. Give him time to warm up.
And it looks like we're going to have the same pitcher in the game.
For right now.
For right now. Powell steps in. He's 1 for 3 today with a double. And a crucial spot here late in this ball game. And he will take the first pitch fastball for strike one.
I can kind of see the ball a little bit now that the sun's going down behind
Yeah.
the trees. Man, it's been brutal.
And Powell swings on that one, fouls it back over towards the third base dugout. 0-2 the count. And changeup that time stays outside. 1-2 the count. And a good eye by Powell to lay off that one. And shortstop once again playing really close to second base. So a big hole on the left side of the infield. And he grounds one shallow to the shortstop. He's running down the line. And he will be called out at first base, but it moves both runners over. So runners at second and third now with 2 outs.
Man.
And they'll bring in the shortstop, Alex Showalter. It'll come up, and we're going to have time called for an offensive timeout.
Need a hit here. These 2 runs would be big.
So it looks like Showalter will come up. Runners on second and third with 2 outs here in the top half of the 7th. And a big spot to try and give the Stars a lead late in this ball game. And the first pitch taken for strike 1. And it looked to be a little bit up in the zone. So 0-1 the count. And Showalter swings on that one. 0-2. So the 0-2 from Showalter. And the pitch. And he swings on the breaking ball away for strike 3. And that will end the top half of the 7th. Score is still tied 4-4 as runners are stranded at second and third base.
Man, that wasn't a good at bat.
And we're set for play here in the bottom half of the 7th. Now batting number 4, or the 4-hole hitter, Perez. And that one's popped up and out of play. 1-1 the count. And this one off the hands at the second baseman. Irby has it. The throw to first is in time. And that'll be the first out.
Good way to start.
Now batting for the Sharks is Bacchus, he's reached base 3 times so far in this one. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Yeah, first pitch fastball taken for strike 1. And the curveball that time, they're going to say that he held up in time. So 1-1 the count. And another curveball. This one drops in for strike 2. So 1-2 count.
Nice pitch from the stretch. Even though there's no one on.
Mm-hmm. And that curveball inside. 2-2 once again. So even count with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Reminder, this one is a 9-inning game. And he gets him swinging on the high fastball for strike 3 for the second out here in the 7th. And I'll bring in the 6-hole steal. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter coming in. And the first pitch fastball is inside, ball 1.
He came in last inning, didn't he?
I think so.
With 3. I think he came in last inning.
Yeah. And that one swung on and missed. So even count now, 1-1. That one's high now. 2-1 the count. And a couple different pitchers hanging around the SouthArk bullpen now. So 3-1 the count now following the high fastball.
Yeah, and they got one warming up in SEARK bullpen too.
I'm glad you can see that because there's a whole pillar blocking my view. That one's grounded to the shortstop, Showalter. It bounces off his glove, and he will reach on the fielder's error.
Like he kind of nonchalanted that a little bit. Yeah, they got one warming up down there. We got a couple stretching, I guess, in our bullpen.
Yeah. So now batting is Clark. And runner takes off.
He got that
Curveball called for a strike. And they're going to say that he was safe at second base.
He got a good jump.
And the curveball that time drops in for strike 2. So 0-2 count for Battles. And runner on second base with 2 out. And that curveball drops in for strike 3. And Battles gets out of it. So we'll head to the top of the 8th. Score still tied 4 apiece. And Battles a great job of keeping things where they are with 2 strikeouts in that inning.
So what we got coming up?
And back out on the mound for the Sharks is number 19. And like you said, they got somebody warming up in the bullpen if things start to get out of hand.
Who we got coming up?
We've got... So coming up will be our 8, 9, and 1.
8, 9, and 1.
So it'll be Gavin Murphy, Chase Irby, and Gabe Kutencooler.
How have they done today?
Well, this will be Gavin's first at-bat in this game.
Okay, he's going to come in catch.
Yes, but he was 2 for 3 with a home run and a hit by pitch in game 1.
Game 1, yeah. Another home run would be nice.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd be all about it.
I can finally see the foul pole down the. That sun been shining their eyes all day. It's been tough.
So Gavin steps in. His first AB here in game 2. And he will take the first pitch slider for strike 1. And that one's swung on. It's fouled and looks to be out of play. So quickly an 0-2 count. And the curveball that time bounces in front of home plate. So 1-2 count for Murphy. And he swings on the curveball that time, bounces it foul down the third baseline.
Look at Coach. Kicked that with his foot. Kicked it up, caught it.
He coaches his kids' soccer teams too.
Oh.
So
he hit it with his foot, kicked it up, caught it. My bad.
And that fastball is high. 2-2 now the count to Murphy.
We didn't get that on film, I don't think.
No. And Murphy swings and fouls another one off. Another even count for him. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one in the dirt. And that'll now run the count full, 3-2. So a payoff pitch coming up. And that one's lined at the right fielder. It's going to be over his head in the fence. Murphy rounds first, heads for second. It's bouncing around the wall. And the throw in from the right fielder, not in time. And Murphy will be standing on second base.
All right, leadoff double.
So that leadoff double gets things going here in the top of the 8th. And now up is Chase Irby. He's 1 for 2 with a walk here in game 2.
We're going to bunt, sacrifice him over third.
We'll see. Fastball that time popped up, and it's going to be foul territory. First baseman running after it. He will make the play. And the throw to third base is offline, but Murphy will stay put at second.
Coach Lester not happy. I thought he might try to go third since the first baseman back to the infield.
Yeah. And with that, the top of the order now coming up for the Stars. Leadoff hitter Gabe Kutencooler steps in. Had a walk his last AB, and he'll take that one low for ball 1. And he swings on that one. It's in the hole between the shortstop and third baseman. And they're going to hold him at third. Kutencooler rounds first. And there will be runners at the corners here in the top of the 8th.
Well, fly ball outfield will be good right here.
And that will bring in right fielder Dawson Szymanski. He's 1 for 4. And a big spot with just 1 out here in the 8th inning. He grounds one over to the second base side. It's past the first baseman, and the throw to first will be in time. But he will be credited with the RBI.
Got to run in.
And the Stars now take a 5-4 lead.
That's the main thing. Got to run in.
And that'll bring in his little brother, Justin Szymanski. 2 outs now with a runner on second. And Stars now hold a 1-run lead here in the top of the 8th. And first pitch breaking ball freezes him for strike 1. And that one's lined up out of reach of the first baseman into right field. Kutenkiller rounds third, heads home.
Oh, no.
And the throw is in plenty of time. And
that was a little uncalled for by the catcher there.
The umpire not entirely happy with the catcher's decision. Nevertheless, the score now 5-4 Stars.
Yeah, I thought that tag was a little rough.
So coming back out onto the mound will be KJ Battles. He'll get the ball once again here in the 8th inning.
Boy's out by a mile there. But you never know. He made a good throw, so throw could have been a little off, but he made a good throw.
So we'll get ready for things here in the bottom half of the 8th. And due up for the Sharks will be their 8, 9, and 1 hole hitters. Ramirez, Brown, and Carver. And it looks like we've got a substitution.
Got the little man up.
And first pitch curveball, inside, ball 1.
Can't see his number.
Yeah, that fastball high and inside. Ball 2, number 28 checking into the game. And that fastball swung on and missed. 2-1 now the count. And that fastball is inside. 3-1 now the count for KJ on the mound. And that fastball is high for ball 4. So leadoff walk here in the 8th. And we're going to have time called by Coach Dow as the Stars have somebody warming up in their bullpen. And it looks like checking into the game will be Luke Eaton as he makes his way from the bullpen. So we'll take some time here to let Luke Eaton warm up on the mound. Luke had a few innings pitched on Sunday. And so we'll see how he does here in Game 2 today. On Game 2 on Sunday against SouthArk, Luke Eaton came in for 2 innings and recorded 3 strikeouts. So we'll see how he can add to his resume here today.
He's not a big guy.
No, but he can throw it. And it looks like we are ready to resume play. Number 17 now batting for the Sharks. And first pitch fastball is high, ball one. And that fastball called high as well. 2-0 the count for Eaton on the mound. And that fastball away, 3-0 now by Eaton. And that fastball finds his own. 3-1 now from Eaton coming up. Still nobody out here in the bottom half of the eighth. And runner on first. And that fastball is strike two as the batter thought it was ball four and flung his bat towards the dugout. So full count and payoff pitch coming up. And pickoff move to first. And a little bit of an offline throw, but Szymanski able to handle it and applies the tag. And that fastball is high for ball four.
If he's put bunt down, what do you think?
I don't know that that's what they're gonna do. And we're gonna have time called as Coach Dow heads out to the mound. Another arm warming up in the SouthArk bullpen. And likely just trying to buy a little bit of time for him to warm up down there.
They get to run third with one out. I mean, I don't know. Need strikeouts what we need.
Well, this is the 9-hole hitter for the Sharks. Brown coming up to bat. He was hit by a pitch his last AB, but he's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. And it looks like the home plate umpire needed to tell the Sharks coach something. Not sure what it could have been. And the bunt attempt up in the air. Showalter has it and will throw it to first.
All
and
right.
they will double
That's
him
big
up.
time. Can't believe he bunted that high up. All the way up between the pitcher and second base.
You know, you said they could bunt it.
Well,
Maybe they shouldn't have.
I guess. I thought they might try to, give him over to third base, but that wasn't a very good bunt.
So now batting with 2 outs will be Carver, the leadoff man for the Sharks.
Oh, no.
And that one gets in and hits him.
Well,
It's right off the helmet.
Boy, he threw the bat all the way to the dugout. That's what the headgear's for. I don't think that was intentional, dude. He got kind of mad and threw the bat all the way to the dugout.
Typically, if you're going to do something like throwing the bat like that, it means you're not going to do anything.
He kind of little guy, too, but.
So 2-hole Gonzalez comes in now. And the slider hit out into center field. Tolley settles under it, and that will be the 3rd out.
All right.
And so now we will head to the top of the 9th. Score is 5-4 Stars. And now the head coach for the Sharks having a word with the runner that threw his bat.
Oh, I mean, it went all the way to the dugout in the air.
Yeah.
Lucky it didn't hit somebody. All right.
So we're going to have a new pitcher for the Sharks coming in here in the 9th inning. Another right-hander.
Be nice to get another run or two.
Number 27 coming in to pitch.
I must say, those SEARK hadn't looked bad for just starting up. Good-looking little ball club.
Well, and I know they're new to the Division II junior college baseball. There's a couple others here in Arkansas. Some of them played last year, but they didn't play a full conference schedule and weren't like postseason eligible.
Yeah. So they just, I think, the athletic coach, they're starting men's and women's basketball in the fall, this next fall. And like I said, they got baseball and softball. And I think this is Three Rivers' first year baseball.
I know Mountain Home played a spring schedule last year.
Yeah, Mountain Home played. They had
And the other new thing is they split the Region 2 conference in half to where the Arkansas schools are only going to play Arkansas schools during the spring. And then
that's all. They didn't have any Oklahoma trips.
Yeah, and then for the regional tournament, that's when the Arkansas and Oklahoma schools will meet up.
Now the games in Mississippi, they're not conference, are they?
No. Those are non-conference kind of jamboree kind of things. Due up for the Stars here in the top of the 9th will be the 4, 5, and 6, Ambreeze, Kyle Tolley, and Tanner Powell. As Ambreeze steps up to the plate. Score is 5-4 Stars here in the top of the 9th. And that first pitch is away for ball 1 to Ambreeze. And that fastball spikes in front of home plate. 2-0 the count now. And another fastball, this one in the left-handed batter's box. 3-0 the count now to Ambreeze. And Ambreeze singled his last time up. He's 2 for 3 in this one. And he will take that one for ball 4 on 4 straight pitches. And just like that, the Stars now have a base runner with nobody out here in the ninth. And we'll have another time called. And we're going to have a pinch runner come in. Checking into the game, number 2, Ty Simonelli. He's going to be coming in for Jake Ambrose.
Our catchers don't have any wheels.
No. You were there. You saw him. You saw last year. His eyes get big. He sees another base he can run to and can't say no. So KT comes up to bat for the Stars now, as Simonelli gets his lead at first base. And he squares around, pulls back, and throw to second is high. It gets into center field, and Simonelli will stay put at second base. And the count is 1-0 as they're going to say that he pulled back in time. So runner at second, nobody out for KT. Second baseman not doing a whole lot to keep him close. They square around and pull back again. 2-0 the count. Pitcher
scoreboard's wrong.
Yeah. Home plate umpire's got it. He's locked in.
Yeah.
He squares around again, bounces one. So 3-0 the count now to KT. And
what was it? Another balk?
they were they're gonna call it a balk, and they're gonna say that it wasn't a pitch. So Simonelli moves up to third. Count is 2-0, and KT swings on that one and fouls it straight back 2-1.
I don't know what.
I don't know what the balk would have been, but because I didn't see the field umpire call anything. And curveball that time outside, 3-1 now. And waiting in the on deck circle is Tanner Powell. And that will be ball 4. So KT heads for first. So there'll be runners at the corners with nobody out as Tanner Powell comes up. And we're going to have time called as the head coach for the Sharks makes his way out to the mound once again.
I don't think he had anybody warming up.
No, well, they got a whole group of people standing around over there.
Out there. I can't. I haven't seen anybody down there warming up.
But they're going to make the change.
I guess there was. Or was there? What's? Oh, he's bringing.
There's a kid coming in now.
No, I think
he's trotting down here.
I think he brought the fielder in to pitch. One of the position players to pitch.
Yeah.
And
so
this guy's gonna go out and
he's gonna go play infield.
he's moving everything around. Number 1, was he the shortstop?
I'm not sure. Number 1. Hopefully there's light in here.
Brought the position player in to pitch. Like moved third over to short. I guess, he's moved everything around. Getting this run in to be big.
So nobody out and runners at the corners. And left fielder Tanner Powell comes in. And infield playing in. Trying to keep this from being a 2-run game. And first pitch bounces. Tolley takes off for second.
All right.
So 1-0 count for Powell. And another fastball. This one outside and low. 2-0 the count now to Powell. And Powell swings on that one, fouls it back. 2-1 the count. And Showalter on the on-deck circle had to go get the foul ball. And that fastball is high and away. 3-1 the count now to Powell at home plate. And that will be ball 4. And that will load up the bases. And in steps Alex Showalter with the bases loaded and nobody out. And a big spot here in the 9th. Stars trying to add some insurance runs. And he'll swing on the fastball, strike 1. And curveball that time looks to be outside. 1-1 the count. Things even up. And another curveball. This one drops in on the outside half. 1-2 the count now to Showalter.
He put it in play.
And another breaking ball. This one in the left-handed batter's box. 2-2 the count. And this one's fouled down the right field line, and it's going to get down before the right fielder or first baseman can get to it. So another 2-2 count here for Showalter. And the curveball swung on and missed. And a big strikeout for the first out here in the top of the 9th. And with that, in steps the catcher, Gavin Murphy. He came in as a replacement earlier in the game. He had a double in his last at-bat. And first pitch breaking ball away, taken for ball 1. And that fastball high and in. 2-0 the count now to Murphy. And that fastball away. 3-0 now. And 1 out here in the top of the 9th. And bases loaded. And that fastball catches the upper part of the zone. 3-1 count to Murphy at home plate. And that one's high and in for ball 4, and that will walk home a run.
We'll take it.
And Stars now have a 2-run lead. And I'll bring in the 9-hole Chase Irby with the bases still loaded and still just 1 out here in the 9th inning. Yeah, first pitch breaking ball in the left-handed batter's box, taken for ball 1. And that one's lined into center field. The center fielder running back, and he settles under it for the catch.
We get a run in.
Runners coming home, and a runner heads for third. And that will extend the Stars' lead to 3 now with 2 outs in the 9th.
That's a good AB, getting a run in.
And that means the Stars lineup turns back around, and Gabe Kutencooler steps up to bat. His 6th at-bat here in this one. And breaking ball in the dirt gets away. The throw down to second. And they're going to fake the throw to second. The throw to third was not in time. So Murphy moves up to second base. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. And a 1-0 count for Gabe Kutencooler. Two-0 now to Kutencooler at home plate. And another high and end fastball. 3-0. And that will be ball 4 as Kutencooler takes his base on 4 straight pitches. And they'll bring in Dawson Szymanski with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the 9th. And we'll have another timeout called. I believe this is the 3rd offensive timeout the Stars have taken here in this one.
All right, come on now. Ducks on the pond.
And Szymanski lines one into left field.
Is that
It's
gone?
out of here!
Home run!
A grand slam for Dawson Szymanski.
First pitch, grand salami.
And with one swing of the bat, Szymanski gives the Stars a score of 11-4 heading into the bottom half of the 9th on a grand slam.
I guess that's what Coach Lester told him to do when he had that little talk with him.
Yeah. I mean, we can call a timeout, just tell Dawson, hey, now would be a great time.
Yeah.
His 2nd home run of the year as Justin Szymanski takes strike 1. And another curveball, same spot, same result. So 0-2 the count to Justin. And another curveball gets him for strike 3. And with that, we'll head to the bottom of the 9th. The score now 11-4 following the grand slam from Dawson Szymanski.
Coach Lester called it.
Yep.
That's pretty good. I had a little talk with him, and he gets up there at first pitch and yanks it. Well, that should seal the deal, I hope.
Still got 3 outs to go. And back out on the mound for the Stars will be Luke Eaton. He came in relief last inning, and he'll be given the task to finish things here in the 9th with a 7-run lead. And the first pitch outside, ball 1. And that one runs high and in. 2-0 the count. And a fastball swung on and missed that time as really couldn't catch up to it. 2-1. Another fastball and same result, 2-2. Swung a little bit late once again. And fastball high, swung on and missed for strike 3.
That's the way to start the inning.
And nothing but fastballs, and Luke Eaton records a strikeout. And the sounds coming from the Stars dugout makes it seem like he may have just hit a new PR. And first pitch is low and away, ball 1. Yeah, this fastball finds the zone. 1-1 the count. And that fastball runs in on him. 2-1 the count now from Eaton on the mound. And that one grounded to the first baseman. Kutencooler has it. And he will take it himself to first. So in that, coming out here for the last inning is Bo Kutencooler. He came out for Justin Szymanski at first base.
One more out.
So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 9th. And the Sharks down to their last chance here. And first pitch looks like it may have been outside. 1-0. Another fastball. This one a little bit further in and given for strike 1. So even count now for Eaton. Yeah, fastball away. 2-1 now. And this pitch finds the middle of the zone, 2-2. And another even count for Luke Eaton on the mound, just 1 strike away. And this one foul tipped, and it goes foul down the third baseline. So another 2-2 count. And the slider away, and the batter able to hang off of it, runs the count full, 3-2. So the payoff pitch here in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs. And this one's lined into the outfield. Tolley racing for it, and it's going to get down, and he throws it in. And it will be a double with 2 outs here in the ninth. So 2 outs here and a runner on second. And first fastball is high, ball 1.
Come on now, throw strikes. Let's go.
And that fastball swung on and missed. Evens it back up at 1 apiece. And this one grounded back up at Luke Eaton. He'll take it and flip it to first base. And that will be the ball game. Your final score, Stars 11, Sharks 4. And the Stars improve their record to 4-0. We'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Thank you, Mr. Danny.
Next game Thursday.
Next games are Thursday at Bossier Parish.
1 o'clock.
We'll have live stream set up for both of those games as well. We'd love for you to join us. And our player of the day, we're going to go ahead. We're going to give it to Gabe Kutencooler. He reached base. Let's see. Reached base 7 times and 11 plate appearances. I'd say that's pretty good.
Good day.
Yeah.
That's a good day.
So we'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll be broadcasting once again on Thursday for the Stars doubleheader against Bossier Parish. Thank you.
Oh. Boy, he hit that. He got all that home run.
Hello?